So, okay, guys. So here's what we got today. We start off with squat 3 ways because we're moving on from volume squats, which essentially you're going to do 3 sets of front squats and 3 sets of ICM back squats and 3 sets of high bar back squat. This is designed, and it should for most people, be able to go up each movement. So we're going to do all 3 sets of the same of the front squat, all 3 sets the same of the wide stance back squat, and then all 3 sets of the same weight for high bar back squat. But we should be increasing weight when we change the movements is the way it's set up. There may be people who just aren't great at wide stance and they may need to go back down, and that's fine. But in general, the idea is to progress. Now we're going to do this for multiple weeks. So we're going to start at one weight, make sure that they log not only the weights they did, but how it felt so they can make the distinction between whether they should jump 2.5 pounds on each side or 5 or 10 or whatever, because people sometimes don't know. They're like, well, I did it last week. Was it heavy? I don't remember. Make sure they log. Was that heavy? Was it light? What do they think they should jump next week so they can look back at that and have a better idea? Then we're going to do a 1-round Zeus. Now, there's a couple things that are, like, most of this is not complicated, right? It should be relatively light. Wall ball should be the lighter of the 2 wall balls you use. Sumo deadlift, push press, light, very light barbell, very light. Something you could do 30 plus with, right? Then we look at box jump, 1 to 3 sets. So I should be able to just jump on, jump off, at least doing sets of 10 or step up. It should be just 1 set. Shouldn't be challenging. It shouldn't be something you have to stop and think about too much. The one place we're going to show we could struggle is 30 cals. I took the row off. You can do whatever you want. If you have more than, I think rowers have 5 now, we have 6 assault bikes and then 4 of the C2 bikes. But let's say you have 6, 7 people that want to row. That's not a big deal. What we will do is start people at different places. My suggestion would be to start a certain amount of people at the normal starting point and then start other people, maybe who are doing lower down the levels, like white and orange, blue, at their cals. So that way there's no kind of crossover there. And generally speaking, with 5 rowers, you're probably not going to have 10 people that want to row. More than 10 people. If you do, again, pretty easy. Start somebody at wall ball, start somebody at box jump, start somebody at cals, and you should be totally fine to do that. Everybody though, so if you do that, I would also say do your cals, your push-ups, and then go back to wall balls. Have everybody finish with the back squats. Reason being is we're going to use a rack for that. If they want. For most people, they probably will need to. 1, check the loading, because bodyweight back squat for a lot of people is way too heavy. So make sure that they load properly on this. And they're not going to set their back squat up till they're ready to get there. Reason being is because we have wall balls and it'd be a pain in the butt to have 5 racks plus the 2 back there set up with people trying to do wall balls. Somebody's going to concuss themselves. So we'll just have them set once they get to back squats, load up and go. And it's just 10 reps, so it shouldn't be a huge deal, but they should know what they're doing before they get there, right? And because of that, with the wall balls or the squat racks on the wall, if they're not using a squat rack on the wall, don't let them set it up either, because then it's going to seem unfair and then they're going to whine. So make sure that they kind of understand that position, but make sure they do. You don't want to get them into it going, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Make sure the squat rack's at the right height and they know what weights they're going to be putting on when they do it. Other than that, other than those 18 complications, should be an easy day.